Ooh, Fredo.
Hey, yeah, I'm back into the barricade. What I'm doing, counting up money from this year I made. Last year was a different story, but this year I'm paid. Just do 6:30 in the club, I let it ricochet. Extreme rules ain't enough, I put him in a cage. Now it ain't nowhere to hide, you about to catch this fade. Hey, if rap was wrestling, I'm in the Hall of Fame. Playing games, better acknowledge me like I'm Roman Reigns. Hey, but you can't see me though. Took a break, now the final boss back with the demon flow. The innovator, I just do the stuff that they ain't seen. I'm like the Undertaker, a tombstone to put you where you need to go. A match against me and Dog out for showstopper. I'm in the booth with sweet chair music, I'm the showstopper. Like the Midnight Express, I'm on the road rock. They screaming no mas, I'm old mas, dog, I'm a whole problem. You got the money in the bank, I need the whole profit.
Yo, what's happening? Y'all know what it is. Stay your ass at home. Friday Night SmackDown review. It's your boy FTW Rock. And we got boy Bird. What's happening, Bird?
Man, what's happening, man? It's Friday night, so you know what time it is, man.
Yes, sir. You are. What's up? What's happening?
No, I was saying let's get this thing rocking.
Yes, sir. You already know what it is, man. Yes, sir. So let's get this thing rocking, man. You already know we got the first thing up. This is the Bird's Eye View. Bird, tell us what's going on today in this wrestling world, baby.
Man, it's some crazy things going on, man. I got a few things I want to discuss with everybody today. First off, Charlotte Flair is returning soon. So, shout out to that. Hopefully, she'll be on SmackDown. How do you feel about that? And what match would you like to see Charlotte Flair in when she make a return?
I feel good about that, man. It's about time. What's up, bro? Good to see you on the show. But yeah, I feel good about that, man. We kind of need her back in this division at this point. I personally hope she goes on Raw. SmackDown has a good enough talent pool where it'll be just fine. I think Raw really needs to update on her. Her and Becky, in my opinion, need to go to Raw, and I think that would tremendously boost the roster and help it out a whole lot. Who would I like to see her go against? Anybody but Michi and Candice LeRae. Everybody else, you know what I mean? I wouldn't mind seeing her go against anybody else other than them two. Oh, well, if she go to SmackDown at least. If she go to Raw, I don't want to see her against Live Valkyria because y'all already know how I feel about it. But other than that, man, Tiffany will probably be the dream opponent, but they'll more likely be closer to WrestleMania. But other than that, yeah, we're excited to see this, man. Hopefully she come back soon.
Yeah, you actually took the words right out of my mouth. Hopefully she go to SmackDown. And the only person I can see her really going against really is Tiffany Stratton for the title at WrestleMania. So you kind of nailed it on the head. That's what I was gonna say anyway. But next, Corey Graves. I don't know if you heard about this or anybody that's any of our fans out there that's watching. He goes on a rant because he feels he's been demoted because he went to NXT. Me personally, I don't feel, even though I don't too much watch NXT, I don't feel like it's a demotion. I mean, you're still with the company. There's a lot of people that just be getting fired, probably for no reason. But anyway, I feel that he should be happy. He's still a part of the team, even though he's not on where he wants to be, where you feel he wants to be. It's probably you need to look at it's probably a bigger picture, whatever. But he went on a rant. So how do you feel about that, man?
Man, I feel like Corey's tripping. He has to be grateful for what he has, because everybody has done smaller shows. When JR and King were there, sometimes they had to do smaller shows like house events or whatnot, or Velocity or Heat, Sunday Night Heat, something like that. You know what I mean? Who is it again? Michael Cole. He's done several smaller shows. A lot. You know what I mean? what's his name? Also Wade Barrett. You know what I mean? Look at that's where Booker T is right now. You consider him to be a downgrade? Like you right next to him. He's a 5-time champion. Well, six-time world champion. You know what I mean? King of the ring and everything. You right next to him. He's done way more for the business than you have. Had his own wrestling promotion. And you consider that a downgrade? No, NXT is fire. NXT is amazing. And the fact that they sat you and said, hey, you're not fired, we're not going to take you off TV, we're just going to move you to NXT. And that's only because Netflix requested, you know what I mean, Michael Cole and our boy Pat. So they had to keep Joe and Wade because they did so good, they didn't want to get rid of them. So they put them on SmackDown and they kept you a job with NXT. They made you a third commentator on there, which they didn't have to. Because they doing just fine over there in NXT without you. You know what I mean? Moving you over there, that's like saying, hey, we still value you, bro. We don't want you to go anywhere. Let's try this out and, you know, let's get you rolling on this because we still value you. You know what I mean? Now, if they would have just said, hey, you're going to be on every other week, or, hey, we just put you here and there, you know, wherever, how you floating around, then you would probably should be like, hey, that's, you know what I mean? That's a little much for everything I've done. But like I said, I didn't see it as a downgrade. I saw them as trying to keep you with the company because they liked you so much. So shout out to him. Hopefully he doesn't stay offended by this. He shouldn't. If he does, I really hope it's a work. Because there's some rumors that this might be a work, and I really hope it is. But if it's not, man, I mean, hey, you can't save everybody. That's all I can say.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I don't think it's a downgrade. We agree on that. At least you have a job. Finally, I have TNA and WWE have a multi-year agreement, partnership, I should say. I really think this is a good thing, especially around now, the Royal Rumble. We have WrestleMania. It's so many things that they can do right now with this. It's amazing. How do you feel about this?
Oh man, I was excited when I heard this news. I'm talking real excited. We'd already seen a few NXT people come to go to over there to TNA, and a few TNAs showed up on NXT. Now we're gonna get to where they're coming on the main roster sometimes. You know, it probably mainly gonna be PLEs. They'll probably make just 1 or 2 appearances on like a Raw or SmackDown, and then, you know, set up a match for a PLE. Mainly, I'm pretty sure this is for the Royal Rumble. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see guys like maybe Mustafa Ali, the Hardy Boys, Nick Nemeth, known as Dolph Ziggler. I personally want to see Santino Marella. I don't think he does much wrestling more over there, but just as a character, he's known for breaking everybody. So I want to see him and R-Truth in a skit together. I swear to God, I want to see that badly. You know what I mean? So other than that, man, I'm excited for it, man. It's so many possibilities that we can get, like dream matches that you thought you couldn't see. You definitely be able to see it. Hey, we may see Gail Kim and Mickey James over there in WWE again. You know what I mean? So I'm excited about it.
Yeah, man. Epic matches. We can get a Nick Nemeth versus Cody Rhodes. You know, who knows? You know, that's a dream match. Well, that concludes today for our bird's eye view. You know, tune in with us next week where we take a few topics out of the wrestling world and we rant about them.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's my fault. My bad. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the bird's eye view. We surely appreciate the bird for keeping us updated on everything going on in the WWE world. Now, let's go ahead and get into the review for tonight's show. Tonight's show was pretty straight. It really wasn't too many blank spots. It was probably one match that, you know, wasn't as good as the others. But as far as like match quality, damn near every single match was a banger. Damn near. Like I said, it was only one that really just wasn't. But the other matches, they're pretty action packed. This first segment, man, we had a pretty good first segment. We opened up with the hometown hero, lucha legend, David Wrestler, Rey Mysterio, also known as Rey Mysterio Jr., whichever one you want to put it as. And WWE is Rey Mysterio. So we gotta keep in mind too as well. I was grateful to see Rey Mysterio tonight because, as people know, about 2 months ago he lost his father. Then literally like a month later, his actual uncle that he's named after, Rey Mysterio Sr., actually passed. Like within a month's time, he lost two very very important figures in his life. So shout out and prayers to him and his family. I'm glad we saw him tonight on the him coming to his hometown. Now, this is the first SmackDown that was held in San Diego in since 2013. I think they said so. It was pretty big deal for them to be there. Rey Mysterio came out. We know he's a Raw superstar, but he was out there tonight, just pretty much addressing his hometown, saying declaring for the Royal Rumble, reminding everyone that he did win back. I think it was 2006 or 7, 1 or 2. He won at Royal Rumble. He also entered at number 2, and at that point, he had the longest Royal Rumble time when he did win. So it was a very big moment. That was WrestleMania 22. He went to win the World Heavyweight Championship that year, and he did it in honor of Eddie Guerrero. So it was pretty big. It was pretty great. He pretty much reminiscing and letting everyone know that. And we entered this year. He pretty much wants to do the same thing: win, challenge for a title, get it at WrestleMania. Now, with that being said, we got an interruption from Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens came out. Of course, he's strutting that Winged Eagle title, calling himself the champion. He's my champion, but calling himself.
He's my champion.
I feel you. Calling himself champion or whatnot. He comes out pretty much tell Ray, hey, I respect you. You're one of the people I respect the most in the whole industry. When you win, if you do win the Royal Rumble, I believe that you can. If you do win, please challenge me for the title because I want to go against you at WrestleMania. And Rey Mysterio has reminded me like, hey, no offense. I appreciate the respect, but you're not the champion. Cody Rhodes is the champion. And you gotta realize that now if you do beat Cody and become champion, and I do win this Royal Rumble, then I wouldn't mind challenging you. But you gotta keep in terms that you're not the champion right now. And of course, Kevin Owens goes off about that. He's like, hey, what do you mean I'm not the champion? You're not the champion. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Just having a fit about it. And he telling Ray's like, hey man, calm down. You remind me of my son Dominic. Boy, that set KO off. So they get into a little hands fight, hitting each other back and forth. Rey Mysterio sets him up for 619. Then KO pretty much gets out the ring and avoids it. So with that being said, Nick Aldis made the match official for later on tonight. Rey Mysterio versus Kevin Owens. With all that little action right there, I'm gonna tell you this, Bird. I don't think KO is gonna win this ladder match. But let's say hypothetically he does, right? And let's say Rey Mysterio does get in the Royal Rumble. I swear to God, Rey Mysterio better not fucking win. And they motherfucking have Rey Mysterio versus KO at WrestleMania. I wouldn't mind seeing that match at a regular PLE. But I swear to God, I'm gonna be so. I really just hope this was just a build up for tonight's match only. I'm gonna be so pissed if we get Rey Mysterio versus KO at WrestleMania. What do you think about this whole little ordeal, Bird?
Well, first of all, I don't think Rey Mysterio is winning the Royal Rumble, so you're safe there. So that won't happen, and I think Kevin Owens should win the ladder match coming up, but we all know that he won't. So. It is what it is, but I know it's going to be one hell of a match. This is a great way to start off SmackDown. I don't think they're going to start like a feud between them. Whatever. I don't think so, but I've been wrong before, and it's WWE, so you got to expect the unexpected. But good way to open up SmackDown. I love the way Kevin Owens. I love this Kevin Owens that we got now. That's why I said he's like the perfect heel almost right now, and he's doing good work, and he's my champion. So we know how we all know how I feel about Cody Rhodes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you on that. Me personally, like I said, I don't got nothing against Cody. You know, I think he's doing an amazing job. I think the writers just need to write better stories for him. And this thing with Kevin Owens, they cooked with this one. They cooked with this one. Has been by far his best story. It's by far has been his absolute best story. I like everything they're doing with it, the direction they're going with it. This is probably something they probably gonna have AJ Styles challenge for him again, to be honest. But you know, we all know AJ Styles is hurt right now, so we may see him. We may mess around see him at the Royal Rumble. Now I think about it.
He'll be at the Rumble. Him and a few other people. You know, I don't. Oops, spoiler.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure. You know what I mean? I don't want to burst the bubble. Everybody's gonna be there, but I know a few that may be there. Women and men actually. So shout out to him, man. Shout out to him.
No, I said likewise.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to him, man. It's gonna be a great Royal Rumble, and we will wait to see what happens with that. Now, moving on, we had our tag team match for tonight, which was our women's tag team match for tonight. Bianca Belair and Naomi versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. It was a dope match. Real dope match, man. I had a good time watching this. I felt like everyone performed right. No one really had too many blunders. I kind of feel like Nia Jax needs to make her sell big more. She, in my opinion, is on the ground a little bit too much. Now, don't get me wrong, she does great at selling and making it look real. But in my opinion, for her to be the big dominant champion or whatnot, she's on the ground too much. She's trying to recover too much. I think she should not have to do that. She should be like the Brock Lesnar of women, in my opinion, the Bobby Lashley of women. There's not a single one of them women are near your size. The only one who's probably near your size is Jade Cargill, and you know she's not wrestling as good as you. Or Last Legend as well, and Piper Niven. Other than that, nobody they should not. They shouldn't be close to knocking her down. They should try 4 or 5 times to knock her down. Bianca at one point got her down with one spear, and she don't use the spear all the time. That was just like, I don't know, man. I just don't like that aspect of it. But other than that, like I said, the match was real good. Really, really good. Bianca and Naomi did pick up the win. I really liked that for them. I hate that Nia's still taking L's. It makes no sense to me. But they gotta make sure that Bianca stays looking strong. And I don't blame them. She was the first draft pick they picked, so they gotta keep on making her look strong. And she's done all this work to get Jade up, and now she's bringing Naomi up with her. I'm pretty sure when Jade come back, that's gonna be a good storyline. By the way, at one point tonight, Bianca did ask Naomi if she know any updates about Jade. Naomi said she hasn't heard any updates, and Jade herself retweeted that moment on X and said, "Are you sure?" So I think it's kind of giving a spoiler to Jade knows that it was either Naomi or Bianca that did something to her. They're involved.
I told you.
Yep. They're involved somehow. One of them is involved in her demise somehow. So, with that being said, Barry, what do you think about this tag match and everything around it?
I think it was a great tag match. All 4 women did an excellent job. And I agree with you with Nia Jax. They really should have her being way more dominant, like you said, like the Brock Lesnar of women. She is taking too many. She is on the ground a lot. Even when she was champion, she was still on the ground a lot, you know. But anyway, as far as the Jade Cargill situation, I already know who it is. It's Naomi, and it's gonna shock everybody. Watch, it's gonna be a real good story, in my opinion. You I could be wrong, but I really, really think it's Naomi. She's gonna really get a real good heel push, and it's gonna be really good. But great match. Everybody did what they were supposed to do. Real good way to open the women's side of things.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We ready to see that, man. That heel Naomi, we ready to see that. We've seen it before. We've also seen the heel Bianca. So we're gonna see. We're gonna get one of them turn heel for sure. What's up, Big T? Yes, sir. Yeah, we think Naomi did it too. We pretty much on that side right there. Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna keep that in mind, man. We're gonna keep that in mind and see what happens with that. Next thing we had we'll skip like one or two little segments, but this other segment, this led to a match tonight. This is gonna be when B-Fab and Mia Chin was addressed in the locker room by Piper Niven and Chelsea Green. So B-Fab pretty much was Piper and Chelsea were pretty much talking a little bit too much smack about the title reign or whatnot. And B-Fab like, hey, we all know if it weren't for your mall carp over here, you wouldn't have that championship. Yo, I think that was a fire burn. He basically called it big and fat without saying you're big and fat. You know Paul Bart mall carp?
Yeah, I've seen that movie. Yeah,
that's definitely what she was saying. Yeah. That's for sure what she referred to. That was kind of funny to me. It was kind of risky. Because we all know today's society be like, but it was kind of funny to me. Nice little burn. So with that being said, that kind of set up for tonight's match with B-Fab versus Piper Niven. And it wasn't a bad match at all. We'll get into it later on, but it wasn't a bad match. I just feel like it wasn't, how can I say, as compared to all the other matches, it was probably the lower tier match, but it wasn't just super bad. But we'll get into that. Did you like this little segment, Bird?
Yeah, I actually did. It actually boosted up B-Fab, and I'm glad that she's getting more time on the mic, and they're actually trying to build something for her because I really think she can really do something. So I did like the little segment, and like you said, it built it up to a match that we can actually get into later on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, with that being said, she also did cut a promo earlier this week on social media. She pretty much saying, hey, right now my boy Street Profits are out because they got attacked or whatnot, but right now I'm going to keep on focusing on my singles career right now. So I pretty much knew they were going to start putting her, I don't know why the camera keep doing that. I pretty much knew they were going to start focusing her on being in more single stuff, and I'm glad she got a time to shine tonight. And also cutting a promo too. Cutting a promo along with having a match. That means they're pretty much like, okay, we see something in you. You know what I mean? We're going to try to work with you. So we'll put a thumbnail on that and come back to that, man. The next thing that we had the match that we all waiting to see. Well, in my opinion, that I was waiting to see. We had Jimmy Uso versus Carmelo. For y'all don't know, Carmelo and Jimmy got into a little back and forth word conversation last week. He pretty much saying, hey, I got my, your boys ain't with you tonight. What's up? Pretty much Carmelo was saying. So they had a little back and forth, little chatter. Carmelo posted on social media, them Usos ain't got nothing. I got counted for all 4 of their moves. Bro, that shit was hilarious. That was hilarious. I got accounted for all 4 of their moves. That was gold to me, in my opinion. So that's how we set up for tonight's match, and it was good. It was good. It was a real good match between Jimmy and Carmelo. I think it put so it ended with the bloodline, with a new bloodline, if they still call themselves that. Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu interrupted the match. Pretty much attacked Jimmy, and then they attacked Carmelo as well. So when we're gonna get to that with everything that happened afterwards, after we talk about the match. But the actual match, like I said, it was back and forth, man. Jimmy was selling his ass off. He was pulling out some good moves. I really like what they're doing. No, at first it did not make sense for Jay and Sammy not to be coming out. But I know they're trying to build Jimmy as a singles competitor now. Because they got Jay already over, so they got to do something with Jimmy, get him single. So him fighting the bloodline right now by himself, kind of, or with associates helping out here and there. I think that's the wise move to do. He's getting more singles matches. He's looking, in my opinion, he's looking more impressive every single time he gets in the ring. Of course, we all know he can handle himself on the mic. So he got a fire theme song. He still does no yeet. You know what I mean? I like it. Like I said, it was a real good match between them. If we would have had a definitive winner, it probably would have been match of the night to me. Really, I don't even know if it's still not match of the night. It was a fire match. What do you think about the match, Bird?
Yeah, real good fire match. Carmelo Hayes is great in the ring. Match was excellent. I don't think it was match of the night. Well, not my match of the night, at least. Probably runners up, but I have a different match in mind. I'll get to that later. But good match. I agree. They need to build up Jimmy like they did Jay. Now we don't know if it'll have the same effect as it did on Jay, because Jay just took off. He's rocket hot, but I don't see why it wouldn't work. So far it's doing what it's supposed to do. He had a great match tonight. He performed good. So we'll have to see what they're doing and how they're going to end up with that. And as far as the new bloodline, yeah, I believe they're still calling themselves the new bloodline. I don't think they're going to break up just yet, but we'll see.
Yes, sir. So with that being said, after the match, we had a little controversy. So after the match, Solo Sikoa came out. This is the first time we've seen Solo since he lost his Tribal Combat match to Roman Reigns. Now, a lot of people consider that as a burial. I don't. Because Roman Reigns is the top star in the company. Of course, he's, it's right for him to win. Now, personally, I want Solo to win. I wanted this storyline to keep going between the new bloodline, the old bloodline, and everything that Solo had going. I think his momentum was a little bit too hot to lose. But we don't agree with everything that WWE does. But I tell you this, when it comes to bloodline, they usually don't miss. So, we pretty much gotta sit and watch and see what happens with the bloodline. I'm pretty sure they got a plan for this, and we're gonna be like, oh, okay, that's why he had to lose, for this, that, and the other to happen. And I'm very sure it revolves around Jacob Fatu. And I'm gonna tell you this why, right? Tonight, Solo came out, right? And he asked for the mic. Jacob gave it to him. He was about to talk. He got booed to the high hell, and he's supposed to hit the top hill or whatnot. So that just means he's working. Everything he's done is working. So he didn't even say nothing. He just dropped the mic, took his jacket off, and walked out through the crowd. Jacob Fatu picked up that mic and went off. He like, hey, I'm here, pretty much. Y'all can love me, y'all can hate me. One thing about it, you can't deny my greatness. We coming. He pretty much said I'm up next. And thing about it, he was like, the best thing about it, I'm just getting started. And he's right. He's just getting started. Y'all, I told y'all before, Jacob was a monster on the mic. His MLW days, he was a monster on the mic. Any wrestling promotion he's been at, I've seen him at, he's been a monster on the mic. Every promo he done cut has been gold. And him doing this tonight, it furthermore tells me WWE really believes in him. And they absolutely should. He got the fan base behind him. He got the moveset. He just won Breakout Star of the Year with the Sports Illustrated Awards. He is on fire. This promo right here, I think this just set him apart from everybody. Let alone the promo he cut last week where he was talking about, told Cody to wake up. This ain't no night, man. You ain't on Elm Street. He been killing it. With this sets him apart. He can literally go through any storyline now that he wants. He can literally to go for his own singles title, beef with Solo, do whatever. You know what I mean? He can do whatever he want right now. And they really did a good job at how they presented Jacob. I'm really proud of him and everything he's been through. We all know he's had his trouble with the law and whatnot, but he's come back and he's way better than he ever been. And this is the best we've seen him. What do you think about, also, I'm sorry. After the promo, we had a little interruption for LA Knight. LA Knight got attacked with them last week, so he came out and attacked them. He was pretty much getting a better hand of him to the numbers gang caught up with him. Then we saw Braun Strowman come out to the ring to help him out, help LA Knight out. He pretty much fought them off, and he was going to have a face-off with Jacob, it looked like, until Tom Tonga pulled Jacob out the ring. He said, not now. So with that being said, we got 2 matches set up for Saturday night's main event. I'm just glad they're finally booking matches. We're only a week out. But we got Jacob Fatu versus Braun Strowman, and then we got Tama Tonga versus LA Knight. I think both though. No. Tama Tonga and LA Knight is next week. Tama Tonga and LA Knight is gonna be next week. So yeah. Barry, what you think about this match and well, not the match, but the whole promo from Jacob and the things that happen afterwards?
Man, the promo from Jacob, they know what they're doing. That's why Solo didn't even say nothing. They set him up just like the Tribal Chief set up Solo. It's gonna be epic. And then the crazy part about it is Jacob Fatu is already good. He just needed to be unleashed. So it's gonna be crazy. I can't wait to see what they're gonna actually have him do. I'm excited, so I guess we just gotta let them cook about this.
Yes, sir. You're right about that, man. You're right. We gotta let them cook and see what happens with this. Now, with that being said, we have some sponsors we got to give a shout out to and watch right now. But first of all, we're going to talk about our girl Reptar, Dating with Reptar. Please tune in to Dating with Reptar on all social platforms. We got on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and you know she's also a part of the FTW podcast. We love you, Reptar. Thank you for everything you do for us, and you guys please check her out. Now, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into some sponsors. Please stay tuned.
Yo, FTW gang. I know it's a little different seeing your boy Mr. FTW not with behind the bright lights with his championship belt. I'm in the car. I'm in the FTW bucket, man. With that being said, I gotta let you guys know. Yes, shout out to Real. But yes, that being said, here, 5 to 7 business days a week. If you want to be a paid sponsor, all you got to do is hit me up, man. We run live 5 through 7 business days a week, and we go live on 5 different platforms, gang. 5 different platforms you can go out there and reach, you know what I'm saying, really reach the numbers you really want to reach. Let us help you do that. And with that being said, man, I always want to give a shout out to all our sponsors. So shout out to all the paid sponsors if you are a paid sponsor already. And shout out to the ones that are out there that's going to become a sponsor in the future. And with that being said, man, it's your boy, Mr. FTW. I don't want to hold up any more of your time. So we're going to play these paid sponsors and we're going to get back to this rockin' show, y'all.
Down M13 through Genesee, TV. And as you already know, that is Matt's Wrestling Collectibles right here on YouTube. Today, guys, a milestone video, a huge video, one that I was talking about a few videos back, a few new figure pickup videos back. We were talking about this right here. It is none other than episode 50 of new figure pickups. It is crazy to think that this YouTube started back up again after so many years of being away. We started back up in June of 2022. Here we are, a little over 2 years later, 50 episodes later of new figure pickups. I told you guys it was going to be a good one. It was going to be a big one. We're going to try to make sure that we don't make this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you all for staying tuned and joining us. So, shout out to our paid sponsors, man. Just like the video said, if you want to be a paid sponsor, just get in contact with anyone from the FTW podcast, and we'll be getting hold to Boss Man for you. Y'all, we can talk some numbers and get that thing rolling. Now, with that being said, let's keep on going with today's show. Tonight's show, at least. The next thing that we have on the agenda, we had the Motor City Machine Guns versus Del Fantasma. And it was a pretty decent match. I really, really enjoyed this match. It was back and forth action, high flying, everything you expect from these teams, right? Del Fantasma has really been impressing me lately. I already knew they were good and they were doing their thing in NXT, but lately they've been getting more shine than I keep forgetting his name. But the leader of Del Fantasma. They're getting more shine than him. He ain't even had a match on TV in a little bit, if anyone has recognized. So yeah, shout out to him, man. I really like what I saw from them tonight, man. They've been doing this about like 3 or 4 weeks in a row. They've had great matches. They got a bright future. Motor City Machine Gun did pull out this victory, and it was because of the indirect help of Pretty Deadly. Pretty Deadly came out there to distract Motor City Machine Guns and ended up distracting Del Fantasma. So with that being said, I'm pretty sure that's going to cause some conflict in the tag team division. Bird, what would you do? What is your opinion about this match and everything around
it? Did we see this tag team match already? If I'm not mistaken, it just seems like I've seen this.
Nah, no? I don't think we saw these two. Maybe around each other, but not at this actual match.
Okay. Just wondering, but I agree about the match. The match is actually good. I like the way they're building up all the tag teams around, especially Del Fantasma, if I'm saying the name correctly. They're really starting to build on them. And that's good because I feel that they should really use all the tag teams that they have because they all really are good. So, good match. Excellent match. This is actually my co-match of the night. This tag team. It was actually that good to me. So shout out to everybody that was participating in the match. You know, they did what they had to do, but great match.
I'm not mad at that, Bird. I'm not mad at that at all. Like I said, with so many good matches tonight, it was kind of hard to pick actual match tonight, but I'm not mad at this being co-match tonight at all. Like I said, they're doing some shine with this tag team division. Me personally, if it ain't the Street Profits, I really want Pretty Deadly to get some more shine. Them boys are funny. Anytime they hit the screen, boy, they entertain the hell out of me. I don't know if they should be champions, but if they do get the championship, I wouldn't be mad at it at all. I'm pretty sure they'll heal it the hell up. You know what I mean? So
yeah, they really need to really heal it up, and which I think they can do it. I wouldn't mind seeing them have a title run. I really think they would. It would kind of give you the Jinder Mahal-esque kind of feel, you know, when he became champion. You know what I mean? It could be done, you know, because I kind of personally think Jinder Mahal had an okay run, but yeah, I don't see why Pretty Deadly couldn't pull that off. I can see them winning the titles.
Yeah, definitely for sure. I'm one of those in the minority with you that think Jinder Mahal had a pretty decent title run. Hell, I pretty much think this last run that he had before he left the company, he had a fire 3 weeks, and he set the internet on fire for about 3 weeks. You know what I mean? That showed how good of a polarizing figure he actually could have been. WWE just, I don't know, they didn't use him right the second time, but he actually had built his own. Well, I think because they kept trying to get that tag team that he had with him over, and they just wasn't over because they kept giving squash match after squash match after squash match, and that's not gonna get anybody interested. You squashing people, not showing that you can wrestle. You know what I'm saying? So they dropped the ball with them and with Jinder the second time. But like you said, man, pretty deadly with a title run. I wouldn't be against it at all, man. It'd be super entertaining. And think about that entrance, right? They're gonna come out with that entrance and being all slow motion, especially when you get on turnbuckle, and they're probably gonna hold the titles up like the Rock. You know what I mean, like that. Then with the hair blowing and everything, like that. Yeah, that'd be fire.
Yeah, more like remember John Morrison, how his entrance was slow motion like that with the title. I can see that. That'd be dope.
Absolutely, you're sure right. That's exactly how it would be. But yeah, pretty deadly, man. The whole tag team division is on fire on SmackDown. They got the best tag team division, in my opinion. I don't see it like this on Raw. NXT got a good tag division too. They're not bad tag division at all. Well, I just think they're more polished and it's more how can I say, possible champions on the actual SmackDown brand. So shout out to all of them, man. Shout out to all of them. Hopefully they keep on entertaining us and they do something good with that. So the next thing that we have on the agenda, there's a little situation going on right now with the contract signing of Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. They're pretty much saying, I'm not signing until he's signing. No, I'm not signing until he's signing. Pretty much thing going on. So Kevin Owens got addressed with signing the contract tonight, and he pretty much said, like I said, he's not signed to Cody sign. Now, it's very funny. Kevin Owens is the GOAT of ring attire. This man got on a Rey Mysterio Hall of Fame shirt after he just got to a fight with him.
Man, that's what I love about KO, man. His ring attire, it's like a slap in the face to me, man. It's real good.
Every time, it's always something to his ring attire. And I'm with it. I like it a lot, man. Like I said, it's just this situation going on back and forth. They're trying to get somebody to sign the contract. I'm pretty sure it's going to lead to like next week being a contract signing, or like they're going to do a contract signing at Saturday Night Live or something like Saturday Night Main Event, some shit like that. So we'll see. We'll see. More likely that's what he's going to have to do because they're refusing to sign it regular by themselves. So next thing that we ain't really have to talk about that much. Next thing that we had Piper Niven versus B-Fab. This the match that I said it was just okay. You know what I mean? Compared to the other matches, it wasn't, as exciting. But B-Fab did show her stuff. She looked real good in the match. It was kind of a quick match. I think it was like 7-8 minutes, if that. But it was good. It was good for a 7-8 minute match. Just compared to all the other matches, this was the low tier match of the night. But not, like I said, wasn't horrible, in my opinion. It wasn't horrible at all. He gave B-Fab a real good chance to shine. I actually thought she was going to win this match, to be honest. But Piper did pick up the victory, of course, to the shenanigans of Chelsea Green. Afterwards, Michin came out there with the kendo stick to save the day for B-Fab because they started jumping her afterwards. With that being said, like I said, decent match. Not the best match, but not bad. What do you think about this match, Bird?
Not bad. They kind of gave us a glimpse of B-Fab and what she can do in the ring. Piper Niven is Piper Niven. I actually think Piper Niven is a good wrestler, so that's that. But as far as B-Fab, they really they're slowly bringing her on, which I like. Like I said, I think she can really do it. She can probably do some things in the women's division, especially now that we have all these titles now for women. So it's time, and I really think that she can handle herself. But shout out to both of the women. It was an okay match. It wasn't a dull match, Like you said, it was a little bit quick, but it did what it was supposed to do. It wasn't supposed to be long because BFAB isn't really ring seasoned. We will say yet. So it did what it's supposed to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like you said, that's exactly right. They was supposed to do. They got it done. They got on out of there. I think that this is a indictment of what's coming soon. I think B Fab's gonna start getting a lot more shine. Like I said, she did cut a promo this week about doing her single stuff and being more active with that. So shout out to her, man. Shout out to her, and hopefully everything goes right with her. I like her a lot. Especially when the Street Profits come back. Like, we're really gonna see what happens then. So with that being said, the next thing that we had on the agenda, we had the actual match that we talked about earlier. Rey Mysterio versus KO. And I liked it. I liked it a lot, man. I even liked it the ending. KO did pick up the victory with this, but it wasn't. Rey Mysterio wasn't laying down. I'll tell you that. They did some outside moves. He did Hurricanrana outside. He did a body splash outside. KO did a swanton outside. It was good, real good. Back and forth, back and forth. I did not know who was gonna win. KO winning kind of makes sense because he don't really need to lose any momentum going into the championship match. But I really did think Rey was gonna win at first because it was in his hometown. But I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it at all. KO, of course, used some dirty tactics to knock Rey off the ropes. And then he got me that pop-up powerbomb. Afterwards, he was about to give Rey Mysterio that jumping power driver, that package power driver that he gave to Cody. Then Cody came out, interrupted him, and they pretty much fought all the way out to the back. Good boy. Yes, sir. What's up, NTG? Glad you made it safe, man. Just be safe. Please be safe. What's up, Reptar? Good seeing you too, girl. But yeah, man. This match pretty dope, man. I liked it a lot. If this would have been your match of the night, I'm not mad at this either. Like I said, these matches were fire. What you got to say about everything, Bird?
This was a great match. It's just really, really helping Kevin Owens coming out with the shirt on, and he's gonna fight Rey Mysterio. I actually didn't know who was going to win this match either, but I'm glad Kevin Owens actually ended up picking up the win. And as far as everything that happens afterwards, I can't wait for the Rumble. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Now, in order to not disappoint myself, I'm not going to say I expect a 5-star match or whatnot as far as the Royal Rumble, because every time I do, I'm disappointed. But I am going to say the appearances are going to be 5-star. There are going to be so many appearances that y'all don't know about or that we do know about. Of course, we already know we got Roman, Drew, John Cena, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Rey Mysterio, who else is there for? I'm pretty sure we're gonna get Solo in there. Why wouldn't we?
Yeah, Solo. I would assume AJ Lee. Whoops.
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles too. Whoops. Randy Orton. Whoops. The list can goes on and on, but it's gonna be one hell of a Royal Rumble. Brock Lesnar.
I would hope so. I will hope Brock be there. But if Brock be there and don't win, then it's kind of like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Unless he go there to eliminate somebody to start a feud. You know what I mean? That'd be the only way, only real reason why. Because Bobby Lashley's not there. Unless it's gonna be Jacob Fatu or Braun Strowman to eliminate him. I don't want to see nobody else eliminate Brock Lesnar. You know what I mean? Me personally, I don't want to see CM Punk or Roman or none of them eliminate him. I don't want to see that. All right?
I wouldn't mind seeing CM Punk eliminate him. or Roman, CM Punk or Roman, because of the history with Paul Heyman. They can do something with that. But like you said, if he don't win it, or if it's nothing like that to start a feud, then I guess you're right. It wouldn't really be no point of him coming back.
Right. The only reason why I would want them to do that to him with them is because I mean he's lost his last like 2 or 3 feuds. I don't want him to look weak. You know what I mean? It's Brock Lesnar. I want to remember you how you are. Strong, dominant. Of course, I don't mind you putting some people over here and there. But your next feud, you need to win it. You know what I mean? And I don't care if the Royal Rumble is your feud against 30 other people. Win it. If you're going to be in there, at least. But that's just me. It's just me personally. So, yeah. We're going to see what happens at this Royal Rumble. Like we said, this match was great. Ray versus KO. Like I said, this better not be the fucking WrestleMania shit. I swear to God, Bird, I'm going to lose it. If they do that. I swear to God.
I don't think they are, man. But I feel you, man. We don't need that. You really don't need that. But I doubt if they do that though.
If Ray wins. And this is no shade at Ray. It's gonna be like the 2016 or 2015 Rumble again, when Batista won and Ray was the last participant, and they didn't bring Bryan Danielson out, and both of them got booed to high hell. It's gonna be the same thing if they do that. So just please, WWE, don't do that. With all due respect for Mysterio, don't do that. But yeah. Pretty dope match, man, like we said. So the next thing we had on the agenda, we had a little backstage incident with DIY and Pretty Deadly. DIY pretty much confronted them like, hey, y'all don't mess around and help them Motor City Machine Gun win. That's not who we wanted to win. Y'all fucking up, pretty much what they saying. They're like, hey, calm down with the woo. This, that, and the other. It's mostly Tommaso Ciampa talking, by the way. And Ciampa like, oh, you guys want a tag team title match? Y'all need to man up. I was like, oh shit. You thought he do the man up. That's crazy. That was crazy work. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Tell him Pretty Dead to man up. I'm pretty sure that's something that would piss him off. But he's saying y'all got these long hair and y'all just out here looking stupid or whatnot. And afterwards, DIY jumped Apollo Crews for no reason. I didn't see no point of that. Why? That man didn't do nothing to you. I hate seeing Apollo Crews getting beat up, bro. I like Apollo Crews a lot. But yeah, they beat him up afterwards. I'm pretty sure they're gonna lead to a match between probably Johnny Wrestling and Apollo Crews next week, or something with them at Saturday Night Main Event. 1 or 2. So yeah. What do you think about this little backstage segment, bro?
Yeah. It was okay. It really didn't do too much for me. I don't know. I really don't have too much on that. It did what it was supposed to do. I don't know. It just didn't do too much.
I'm the same way. I didn't really. You know what I mean? It wasn't really, how can I say, something that made a big difference tonight. But like I said, hopefully it's setting up for next week or whatnot. A match between Johnny and, what's his name? Apollo. Hopefully. If not, then this was a very, very pointless segment then. If not. So, yeah. Shout out to him. We're going to see what happens with that. Now, the next thing that we had on the agenda, we had the actual women's world championship match. The WWE women's match. It was Bayley versus Tiffany Stratton. This was a banger. They went at it. Yeah, that girl Bayley, she can't do nothing else. She can wrestle her ass off. Keep that mic off in front of her, but she can wrestle her ass off for sure. She went. They went back and forth. Get that mic off of her. You know what I mean, like, well, what Trick said to Ricochet? Don't hurt yourself, dog. No. Get that that mic away from her. But fire haircut, fire attire. Like I said, her and Tiffany went at it. This was the first title defense of Tiffany since being named champion. I find it kind of weird that Nia Jax didn't come out and beat her up for some reason. Because I personally thought that was gonna happen. I was like, there's no way Nia's gonna, just sit there and let this match happen. But she didn't. She didn't come out, and Tiffany won clean. So that further lets me know they want her to be face. She's supposed to be the heel of this match, but she really didn't do any heel tactics. She just wrestled her ass off, and she won the match. I love Bayley. Like I said, the only thing I don't like about her is actually the actual mic work. I hate her finishing move. The rose petal, it don't look like it hurt. It don't look like it hurt at all. Bayley the Bayley was bad, but that rose plant thing she does, it don't look effective. I don't know why you twisting their arm, why you do that. You know what I mean? You would better off putting like the knee in the back of their head than slamming it down. You know what I mean? That looks more effective. But what she does by twisting their arm on the side and then going down, and logically, your head wouldn't just go down like that. You know what I mean? It wouldn't hurt at all. But like I said, she wrestled her ass off tonight. She showed why WWE believes in her. And I don't blame them. They always should believe in Bayley to put on a great match. And I love the fact that this was tonight's main event. A women's match was tonight's main event. And it was probably, like I said, you could have made this the match tonight as well. It was that good. They were going at it, and I'm not mad about this result at all. I would have been mad if Bayley would have won, because then I'm like, damn, they fucked Temper Time up, didn't it? Old Jey Uso, ain't it? But yeah, what do you think about this? What do you think about this, Bird?
This actually was my match of the night. Both women really put on a clinic tonight. They did their thing. Tiffany Stratton is just really, really, man, she's really taken off. She looked really fluent in the ring. She was just excellent. Bayley as well. But we already know Bayley is Bayley. She can always wrestle and put on the damn show. So that was no surprise there. But both women really put on a banger. This was match of the night. They knew what they were doing when they put it in the main event. It really sold. It really did what it was supposed to do. It really helped, in my opinion. It helped both women. So, and like you said, they really probably gonna push Tiffany to be a baby face. Even though I think she can pull it off, but it looks like her best work, is probably a heel. But not saying she couldn't be a baby face, but certain people, they're just better at one thing than the other. But great match, and she won clean. So great way to end SmackDown. I'm glad it was a women's match, women's title match at that ended SmackDown. So shout out to Triple H for that.
Yes, sir. Like you said, man, it was a bomb match. Them girls went at it, and like you said, it's great to see the women as the main event. They can also put on bangers as well. Like I said, I always said NXT and SmackDown's women's division is top tier. It's very, very top tier. Bird, you should really watch NXT strictly for the women. The women's division. I swear to God, they wrestle they ass off over there.
I've been seeing some of that. Yeah, a lot of people is really opening my eyes. So I'll be tuning in.
Speaking of which, we had a sighting from one of the women's over there, the one who just lost her championship like last week. Roxanne Perez. Shout out to Roxanne Perez. Me and Boss Man took a picture with her at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I seen her in the crowd, and that's another thing that I wanted to touch on. I like how WWE's having superstars in the crowd. To kind of use it, whoever's in a feud, kind of like a tactic. I like that. I liked how they're doing that.
Yes, sir. It's pretty dope, man. It's pretty dope. We'll see what happens with that. The one thing that didn't make sense, though, in my opinion, 2 weeks ago at the Raw Netflix premiere, we saw Logan Paul in the crowd, and next week we didn't see him at all. Like, what the fuck? Like, the hell? What was that? You know what I mean? But
Right, right. And then he cut a promo saying how it's WWE and nothing full time. Why just do it? You don't have to tell me
right.
that. Just do it. I'll know you be doing it full time when I see you every week. I mean, you ain't got to be in the ring every week, but I at least need to be seeing you on the TV. So if you're not doing that, then you're not dedicated and you're not full time, in my opinion. So you ain't making no movies. So I mean, what are you doing?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I know he does do stuff, but like you said, he already pretty much announced that he's gonna be doing this full time in 2025. So like, you need to be doing it full time, buddy. And I know a lot of stuff got cut from the season premiere because of time restraints and whatnot. But I mean, they could have. Raw pretty much has no cutoff now. Like they can end it 2 hours, 2.5, 3 and hours, 4 if they want, because there's no live events on Raw except them. I mean, on Netflix except them. So they have no cutoff, none at all. So I don't know. An extra 10 minutes for Logan Paul or the wide 6 would have helped, but that's just my opinion. But yeah. Shout out to SmackDown, man. In my opinion, I gave SmackDown about 3.5 on the from 1 to 5 stars. What about you, Bird?
Man, I gave it a 3.7 tonight.
Okay.
It had a little dull moment, but overall, I liked it. It was one good show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, with that being said, that is all that we have for tonight's show. Shout out to my boy Bird, man, with the Bird for the word. We so appreciate him for keeping us updated with the WWE news. Y'all watching the Stay Your Ass at Home Friday Night edition. Tomorrow, me and Boss Man will be traveling to Oklahoma City to for wrestling. Well, he'll be wrestling. I'll be managing, doing my thing, and we'll be doing our thing there. So pray for us. We actually were supposed to be wrestling tonight, to be honest. But that show got canceled. But still, it is what it is. It happens sometimes. Shout out to Oklahoma wrestling team for letting us do our thing. Sunday, I don't think the Famous Beast show has started yet, but it will be starting up pretty soon. Monday, of course, we got the Wrestling and Chill for the Raw review. We got the NXT reviews on Tuesdays. Then we also got the Mad Family review for AEW, for AEW on Wednesdays. Thursday, we got the TNA review with your boy MTD Gaming. Please stay tuned with us. It's 6 or 7 days out the week on the regular. We are doing something with wrestling. We appreciate everyone that shows us love, man. Shout out to everyone that supports that. Bird, what else you got to say before we get out of here?
Man, just like always, man, thanks to our first I want to say thanks to our sponsors, thanks to our fans. We wouldn't be doing this without you guys. You guys are a big part of this. And we love talking about wrestling. So like you said, tune in with us all week. But make sure you tune back here next week with us, because you know how we do it Friday night, man. You got to get it done.
Yes, sir. Now, with that being said, just be easy, because that's what the song say. Gonna get out of here, y'all. Stay